face. Now, as I stand for the screen like this now, I go swipe. The first picture what una see, if una no read what's in the right or of the picture, una go look say, oh, these people are too fine. Make una just watch now. Leave this wanted when they here. Just look this picture. I never sure the people go talk, oh, these people are too fine. These people, when you see when they're fine like this, if you read what's in the right here, they write wanted. Meaning say, then they find them. Who they find them? The people who will credit for here. NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. You see these three people where you see like this. Starting from this, my immediate right, Prophetess, Prophetess Faith Ugochi of Christ Power Adoration Ministries. Prophetess. If you look the person where they center, you go see Iyo Uburibo. If you see the other woman when they here, now Daniel, in name even sweet. Daniel, Simba, Allen. These three people want see like this. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the joint body where we say anything we get to do with bad drug inside the border Nigeria, they know they take ICM, they don't declare them wanted, then they find them. And if you see these two people, they be like husband and wife. If you see their picture for Instagram, that's how the guy go do like this. The guy go do like this. People go they like him say, God when? He say, I'm wanted. Make I move. When I see these next people when they're here now, these next people when I see, especially these two young girls when they're the center, and this one when folding hand like person where they carry weight, and this one when they do face gentle but the wicked. These now people will be say they don't enter serious trouble for inside the Nigeria Drug Law, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. When I see all these things like this, now drug. And be all these things when I see this one, not be to cover head though. Now why we show una see prophetess, see the one we cover head. All these people now they inside serious problem. What will be the problem when they dey? Una see this woman like this. This woman when everybody they look as oh prophetess, the woman now very very bad person. Now she be the person where we say these two people that they use inside the border Nigeria. They find small girls when go they sell bad drug inside Obodo, Nigeria. Now they don't catch these ones there. This one they invite them, you know, agree come. These two, they not agree see them, they don't run. Now make I swipe, make una see why it is very, very important. Make we address the problem of drug abuse inside Obodo, Nigeria. Una see this graph when they here now. This graphical illustration. This is what they call the NOI pose. NOI now one joint body where we say that they do better work as it take concern to gather data and statistics. Now, if you now look now, then go outside, go ask people, say, all these people now, from what you they see, what will be the problem when they start about Nigeria as they concern drugs? The people talk, say, 71% of adult Nigerians, many of them then come and talk, say, drug abuse now something when they're very, very serious inside of Nigeria, and the thing a serious problem. 21 say, the thing they cause problem. 7 talk, say, it not they really cause problem. 1 come and talk, say, the thing not be problem inside of Nigeria. But if 71% of 100 come and talk say something a problem, now if say that's a problem. Now we can see the breakdown of the geopolitical zones. Now 6 geopolitical zones they inside of Nigeria. NC na North Central, NE na Northeast, NW na Northwest, SE na Southeast, SS na South-South, SW na Southwest. It be like say for the South, drug problem don't choke. See the highest here na the Southwest, sorry South-South 80%. Followed by Southwest, 75%, then Southeast, 73%. Then you can get the North Central, 70%, Northeast, 69%, and Northwest, 66%. Now, what will be the substances whether they abuse? When I see this one, where they have 41% marijuana, Igbo, 41%. Codeine, that one when people go drink all the slow like this, 22%. Alcohol, 17%. Prescription drugs, those people will be saying they don't turn themselves to doctor, and then they give themselves medicine. Then 27% others. Now we can see the age brackets. From 0 to 14 years, 5%. From 15 to 18, 40%. 19 to 29, these people will be say, now the young, they get plenty power, they're young, 48%. 30 to 44, 5%. Then who be the asset, 2%.
Are you all right? What's that now? Stop it.
45 to 50.
Stop it.
Okay, sorry, no verse. Now, they call the ask people say, what did they think say they need to do to use address this problem? 41% say they create more jobs. 30 say make them do more awareness to tell people say this thing a bad thing. 19% say make them ban the sale so that people don't go to buy them. 19% say make them bring law when they're very, very strong to punish people. 16% say government must build our economy. 17% give other suggestions. Now the final slide, this is what we see like this now. When they see colors like gray, colors like yellow. This thing are the depiction of the serious problem on the side of Nigeria. And this is very, very serious. For marijuana will be 41%, 44% na male, 40% na female. For codeine, 22%, 21% na male, 22% na female. For alcohol, 13% male, 21% female. For prescription drugs, 16% male, 15% female. If you look all this thing break down, this thing shows say na serious problem. And drug na something where we say if they turn people head upside down, they don't go fit think straight. So it means say plenty young people inside of Nigeria, they know they think straight because of the drug where they take. Now, why we carry our own visitor, we go sit down with us and we start with this story. We say we will start with this one because it's very, very important. If you be papa, if you be mama, if you be brother, if you be sister, if you be anybody who love this country and you get younger ones, I beg, chook eye on top of the show today. Make we enter inside break. Once we go this break, come back, fire! Go begin the come out inside studio because this problem is a very serious problem. Don't go anywhere. Now still ask in the heart.
Talk about that. You have to the government some people down here. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back.
You know, my best conversations are the ones that are the warmest.
It's nothing but God.
Like, what if you never get to blow? Like, what if you never make it in life? What do you want to do with your life?
A lot of men, divorce is rampant.
It's not just about the interview, but about the connection.
I was a props man, the car props man. I was a producer.
Wow. Sweet, I'll be like...
I can't play your part, you can't play my part.
You know, we have a lot of great conversations on With Today, but there are some of them that I say you have to watch.
Until you normalize mistake, you will never enjoy your life.
Yes.
Dr. Makinde said, Mika, this is prolapse.
But there was no one to take care of me.
I don't want to break down. Ow.
With Trudy showing Sundays 5 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
But on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on and enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self, go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
What is difficult in you putting your home together?
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this.
And I start from nowhere, call they sing, he rush. That's not what I rush enter Nigeria.
Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, if they wear that kind of thing, boo-boo, I go just the way. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training. Election. Now, what did I talk? Say, mistakes they make me admit. Say, some mistakes they I look for a way to get better.
Now, better women, they just show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material.
If anything happen, hello daddy. Even me, I see which kind of problematic family.
Welcome back to As in the Hot. We don't go waste time. We go just introduce our Ubonga visitor, then go straight into this conversation because my body they shake like this. These statistics, these numbers, they think they're very, very disturbing. Our Ubonga visitor are political scientists. Person where we say they use his head to solve problem as it take concern politics, the economy, anything where be social, where they affect everybody inside the border Nigeria. Our Ubonga visitor are Dr. Omoshola Deji. You are welcome to As in the Hot.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Doctor,
you carry
see my hand, sir.
Shake my brother.
Thank you. You're welcome. No problem. No problem.
Doctor, we see say you just sit down that time when they look these statistics. You they shake your head. because this thing is something where we say they're very, very disturbing inside of Nigeria. I don't give the breakdown of this problem. And we don't look, say this thing as something where we say, if we know solve and the thing go swallow us, make we discuss the solution. But first, I want to start with, why he be say, he get some things when people go just look, talk, say, we leave am. Now something where we say they always happen. Make we just the manage am. Make God help us. Why he be say he get some things where be serious problem for this country, but you know they prepare us for body the way like for me now. See as my body they shake because these statistics when I see, especially when we look the breakdown of the people when they affected, because they see say people between the ages of 19 to 29. Now they constitute 48% of this kind of thing. What did they happen exactly? China say some problem. If as they affect us for inside Nigeria, it's not really serious like that.
No, now influence among youth. You know, say when you dey young, wetin dey trend that time, e dey different. So now, wetin dey trend, we say, may you dey high, they take something. If you never begin take something, they dey high per second, you no be big boy. So the value wey dey the society, wey be say parents suppose teach their children. You know, say when you dey grow up, fear dey. Some things dey wey be say you no fit do.
Yes.
But now, life don't change. Wey be say you go see small boys now. Now trend among them say, oh, you never be man if you know they dey high. But wetin come dey pay me? He say this kind of thing now the future of our country with the youth play. Other country you go see their youth then. Wetin they do now to work on technology, to develop software, to do things where they make their life better. So you go come imagine how that country will come be in the next 10, 15, 20 years.
Development go dey.
Now, we will be say most of our youth now to the press, now to the day high, now to the do Yahoo Plus, now to the do party, now to the do political talk. Come imagine how our country go be in the next 10, 15, 20 years. So now serious issue where we say if we know they careful, this will not be matter of say you know concern me.
Or God forbid.
Because when the gbege starts,
everybody
he go meet you for those and this thing, also you don't dey addictive. You go just find way be say you go continue. You fit sell your mama house, sell your papa land. In fact, sell anything, do anything just to have that thing. So if you talk say you know concern you, those people where you dey watch now, by the time where they go become problem for the society, now then go come bust your car. Now then go come bust your house. So now something will be say all of us.
It go affect all of us.
It go affect all of us.
Okay, doctor, make I ask this very important question because you don't break them down in the way we say even conquer and push go for say if we not take care in the nearer future say if it they bad than the way we dey see them. Of course, you can't give instance of the generation before now how our life wouldn't be role models compared to it be role models now. Looking at it, these bad things what they normally talk about, this whole illegality, drug. The drug no they fly from roof, they come down. Now people, they normally people now then they use to talk say make we push out these things.
Big people.
Big people, not just small names.
See what's in our screen now could be no verse. We just show the prophetess. The woman they say he get big church for Port Harcourt.
Imagine.
We showed that they call these people celebrity couple. See as her skin they soft. See the man be like say they measure her before they cut
Imagine.
her. Every young person when go to watch go they talk say oh I want to be like this man. Oh God when see as they get swag. Now this kind of big people they up. When they get small people, my brother could be over.
So looking at this whole matter, we say now people, even people we say as my brother doctor, role models are the couple of other people we don't even know about their identity. Now they take use, they push out all these things. How government on their own side can also fit put eye for ground, put better. I know say of course we go talk say we applaud government for this achievement we don't do, but how they go further put eye for ground? Looking at the statistics we don't see at the high level of drug, where we say it don't even eat us enter into body. How they go further enhance on ensuring say then cut down and reduce on this particular penetration, this particular people where we say that they use to carry out these illegalities. What will be those steps that they feel carry to make sure say at least if we stop them from the initial people, it don't go fit enter the public?
Well, the agency will be there in charge of these things. If you look at our agency, majority of people will be there. They don't really get the love of the country for mind. There be hustlers.
Hustlers.
If you go airport now, if plane land now, you go see immigration, the way they go, they look. Say you come here, come Ozu, abi you come here, come inspect people who won't enter the country. So if immigration, they fight for in pocket. If custom, they fight for in pocket. If NDLEA, they fight for in pocket. This kind of thing, it go dey common. Because people were supposed to demand all these things. If na their pocket,
they pay attention to.
What do you go expect? Then, for this, our society, we be say, if you just wake up, buy big house, nobody go question your matter. People go, they applaud you. You know?
Say big boy.
Say big boy.
Big boy.
Say big girl.
Hey.
You know? We be say, they no go say, where you get this money, which work you they do. So if we know they probe people, where we say they do younger without good source of income, this thing, it go they continue. Then, for this our society, where we've been there, so, we get one thing, where we say, you go believe, say, if you dey one particular clique, or maybe you sabi one baba at the top, if something happen, you know, and this thing, you know, say, the drug will be cost. Now, some of these big people, now they take them.
Yes.
The ones where no cost, now you go see all these, you know, conductor, admiral, all these our small people they take. But the one where be say cost, where they run life where, all these our small people, where they chop gari, where they chop,
whenever
chop belly full, you know go see them for their hand. So now it makes some people to talk, say, if you want contest for election, say maybe they do drug test. You know, and now good thing, because some of these our people say, if you see us that they do for inside government, they wonder say, China normal high. Do they take reason like this? I mean, as something. If you see some of our politicians, if they talk for TV, if you look their high, you go see, sir, why your high take be like this? You will be saying you they live comfortable life. You they friend. Why your high come shook past even at Beroho? You know, so now something will be say people where they talk, they benefit from them. Now their food. The people where they down, they get their own class. Where we say it they cheap. But if we get people for our institution, where we say our institution, it they very serious. This thing it go reduce. If you been the doing, where we say you no get way where you go spend the money. Where we say you know say people go probe you. Then this thing it go reduce. Then you will be mama, papa. What your pikin they do for school?
Very important.
What your brother they do? What your sister they do? Because these people they become for one family.
Yes.
And people where they around them. Why they no look say okay? What you they do? Where you think they live large like this? Another thing we say, it don't teach us say anything where you see for social media. My brother, my sister, behave yourself.
Yes.
No go they think say you go sleep. They look say God when go why my life still be like this. As you they see no be so it be So beware of people where be say that they use life. They oppress you for social media. Live your life. Thank your God because at the end of the day now so hush pop you oppress people so they where you did
last they catch am. Our ogbonge visitor you no go vex. I go just like ask one question. But I go use that make you give advice before my brother Uncle go knock the second matter will carry come. This will get to do with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Unless person won't lie, we need to cut cap give Oga Marua.
Yes.
In 2 years when Oga Marua did here, the records they very
complete
clear.
in name. Buba Marua.
Confirm.
Buba Marua.
Now when Buba Marua celebrates the second year when in day for office as Oga Patapata of NDLEA, the information when they share now say they don't arrest 26,458 drug traffickers. Of this number, they get 34 barons. When they say person a baron, that the person a big person for that badness, they catch 34 of them. Now they got to say for 2022 alone, 2,346 people now they send go prison. And they say this number are the highest. In fact, even double the highest when day before in the 33 years when the NDLEA they exist. I go like make you give words of encouragement to Oga Buba Marua because the truth be say NDLEA, if we go talk through, they not really get all the thing where they need to do their work. I remember the time when they go Lagos Island, go do one raid.
Yes.
Those bad guys come out, fire them. They first even run. Before they come back, go reinforce. They don't get plenty personnel. Sometimes they go even talk, say the budget where they need, they not really they get them. So what do you go advise government to do so that NDLEA, they go fit do their work well? Because one of these girls, when they catch, favor, they say the girl are 15 years old.
Hey.
15 years old. Now in somebody carry, they do this kind of drug business. 15. Kilomodemo, 15. What do you go advise government so that they'll take support NDLEA?
Well, first, Ogamarua, he ain't try well. Because if you will remember that case of Abba Kyari.
Yes.
You say now.
Yes.
He's still there
inside
the case.
Yes.
You know? And you know, say, for this Nigeria, to stand your ground, say, you, where they claim big boy for police, you go they responsible for this crime.
Very
you
true.
Know, say, you know, they easy.
You know, easy.
And he ain't try. And now, he can't show, say, performance go beyond ethnic group. Because if Abba Kyari, now maybe from another ethnic group, now people go say, oh,
now because of say he come from, no
be them Hausa Fulani them, but we don't see Marua stand gidigba say you
must answer the thing when you do.
You must answer. So Oga Marua do well.
He do well.
You know, but waiting after we say government, people will do well like that. Give them more money, more like boost their morale to take perform. If you go, you successfully boss people where they carry all this drug. Now you they supposed promote. Now you they supposed they use the lead team so that other people where they the organization, their head go correct, go on work. No be say you go say, oh, just promote this person. No. So people where they work, where they reach the other, because you know they easy. You know say these people, they get their own ring, they get their own cartel, all these things. So to take bust them, you know they easy. So when person they perform like that, the government where they come in, if you like, you retain Marua, if you like, no retain. But if you go come out and ensure say you go be person way better person.
Very true, very true.
Ensure say the integrity of the institution is still there very okay.
Very true.
So that these people would they get tough time. Because if as they get tough time now, they go they adjust. They go they adjust. They go they adjust. You know, say these people, they be like students. As you they take the curb malpractice, students they develop more ways.
True.
Where we say they go, they do their malpractice, they go. So they just empower them, give them good budget, recruit more personnel, encourage them, you know, so that they go fit carry out this
work well.
Because not be their own work that they do. That they save this our country.
Very
because
true.
I don't feel imagine say we go get youth now where we say all of them.
Their head no correct.
Their head no correct. If they affect our security, if they affect our economy, if they affect our society. So now make we encourage the NDLEA and other security agencies where they involved.
Very true, Dr. Digi. Thank you very much. No way you take answer that question.
Okay, make we go straight into the next one, and this one they come from the mouth of the Minister of Information and Culture. That is Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Of course, he'll be the spokesperson of the federal government when it comes to putting out information out there. Yesterday will be Tuesday for Bodo Yibo, that is America. The Minister of Information come and talk, say, look, say, looking at the way Oga, that is the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Oga Peter Obi, and in vice presidential candidate, that is Oga Baba-Ahmed and Datti. So looking at the way that they talk, say the kind of things where they talk about this election way past, say if there is not treasonable, say just feel it to treasonable offense. And if they not take it, if they continue that way, they fit, charge them to court, say for treason. And the court say make they just caution themselves, make them caution themselves, follow due process, which is court. Say make they not come and they talk anyhow, they talk say election, CEO. Say some of these elections they talk, say they take and they incite, or they call out for people to come protest, to come do violence and all that. But however, the John Body, that is the Labour Party and the PDP also, they also come out talk, say that thing where Oga Minister they talk, say make you not talk like that again. Say this talk, make sense at all. According to what they talk, say look, say they not from once use their own mouth. They talk, say make people come and they do strong effort for street over what happen. Say they just they talk the way they see something and they state them. Say if they say that they make attempt, maybe they don't even make attempt. They talk say they want to arrest anybody. The former governor of that is Anambra State, which is Oga P2B, or maybe they say they want to arrest anybody. Say they don't even try. Say because if they look unfairly, say what they talk, you know they're against the law. Now just things with them talk to just say see these things way as this thing take go, it no go well. And nobody say they talk to incite violence. That aside, let us now look at the issue on ground. We don't see a lot. This election don't actually give room for a lot of things we don't take our eyes see. People out of nowhere don't come out talk a lot of things. And when I mean talk, okay, of course, these people have been accused of saying things with inside government. We don't also see with inside violence. We don't also see spokesperson of government, spokesperson of some candidates, even to the point of some kind of people where we say they get job, where they get some kind of affiliation with government. They talk some kind of things where they incite violence. But if we can't say with a question one particular section or when they balance them up, what do you think about them? Of course, we they condemn whatever it is where they talk, if not going by what they talk. But how then do we ensure that we bring out a moderate address to issues so that it don't go escalate beyond the way it is right now?
Well, first, Oga Lai Mohammed, no be him go determine wetin treason be. Maybe first establish that one.
Oh.
You, na Minister of Information, wetin government they do, na him you go dey talk about. You no be police. You no be DSS. You no be Malami, Attorney General. Now those people be determine wetin treason be. So for Minister of Information, we suppose they talk about wetin government they do. They find investor, they sell the country for good life. So when they talk about wetin treason be, they define treason. I think say he been passing boundary. Because he no get that power. And we fit even talk, say, he no get that knowledge. Make it talk, say,
to
this
define
thing,
within treason.
na treason, it be. So leave police matter, leave DSS matter for them. You no be police, you no be DSS. That one na one. Wetin Oga Datti talk. If we look at am, no be something wey be say he suppose talk. But wetin we go look be say, okay, may we trace am back. Who be this person? That is Datti now. Which past where they call antecedent in get? Datti no be person wey be say he dey make trouble. No be person wey be say he dey talk anyhow. So if that kind of person, if he make statement, you go come look and say, wetin cause am? If INEC you talk say you go do A, but people wey dey the game, you can't go do C or D. Our resistance factor dey different. How we go react, it dey different. Person wey be say, if he won't lose, dey transparent, make you see say he lose gallantly. But if you say you go transmit result electronically or this, and at the end of the day, you no do one, how people go react, it dey different. If they slap me, how I go react, they different from you. You fit turn yourself to brother of Jesus Christ, take a rubber and give am the second one, may slap am. Me and fit take blow, pursue you. So how Datti they react, now how the thing they prepare for. That's why I talk say, you go first look who be this person, we talk this thing. Then if you see say, no be person, we be say they do that kind of thing.
Yes.
You feel invite am, tell am, say, this now the implication be this. He go caution himself. But if you go say, oh, you go charge am, you go arrest am, you go do this, you still dey incite more trouble for the society because person wey fit gather over 6 million votes, no be small pikin.
But doctor, what about people wey don talk say the matter don dey court? If una don already go court, e get some kind talk wey you no suppose dey talk because this talk fit follow dey cause ten sion inside obodo Nigeria.
I agree say some talk fit cause ten sion. But why people dey talk when they don't dey court, they say even the court sef the way where they take they undo their matter these days, if they make you, they lose confidence. Because it gets on matter where we say, if you see them, if you look, sir, this thing, no, now like this is supposed to be, where we say they clear. Because, for example, how Oga for Senate President Ahmed Lawan, how you go the contest for presidential primary and Senate at the same time? It means say me now, if he dey here, they yaba at the same time. How it is possible? Then you go come go court. Court go come look and say, okay, we pursue where they contest for Senate, Senate is still the contest for president. Say, now him be the authentic candidate. And you go there, imagine, they look, say, see what happen for him. When you say, pursue where carry number 4. You now declare and say, now him be governor. So, this kind decision will be say, our court self, then they make. If they make people mind they shake, even if they be get good matter. And they say judiciary, now it be the last hope of the common man. But when you supposed to get that hope, if that hope is not dey sure for you, even if you get good case, what do you go do?
Very
you
important
go dey frustrated.
Very important question. Now, I'm going to visit Dr. Deji, political scientist, they chook mouth inside the matter. We go just drop this one before we run enter break, so that when we come back, he go talk am, then we enter the fourth one. This one get to do with court. He don't talk about court. And who they court? President of the United States of America, when they there before, Donald J. Trump, they don't carry him go court. If you now look within the screen like that now, you go see one police officer when stand for him back when he sit down at him. Now he be the person when wear red tie like that. The police they escort him. As he did like this, now he don't go answer question for criminal charges. Now he be the first president inside American history where we say anything will concern criminal matter, they carry him go court for them to go answer him mama and him papa name. Our Ogbonge visitor, we go talk about the lessons for inside the Wodo Nigeria. Because some people don't come and talk, say, not even just about former presidents. Anybody will enter government inside this country, once they enter, they are sure that they always they go up. Many people, now with this some people they talk, many people show that go up. You know, go feel talk to them anyhow. You know, go even call them. We when they suppose they serve, they no go they serve us. And when they finish, people can't carry them, go court, go answer their mama name. Some people go talk, say, leave them, Joe. If na your brother uncle, if na your sister uncle. What will be the lessons where we go feel learn for this particular thing when happen to Donald J. Trump as Nigerians? Novice. We'll go break. When we go break, come back. You will just go straight into the answer. Then we'll come give the final matter. The final matter get to do with kidnap. If like say bandits and terrorists, they don't resume their badness because they do badness inside Kaduna. No go anywhere when they come back. Now still I say oh.
Talk about that. Just like the government some people down here. They will seal up their ear. When they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Good morning, Niger. Now, wow, things they happen every day. Now from one story to the other.
And these things they happen for our eyes. But we no go tired to talk am as we dey see am. Our entertainment tori unko. E no dey miss tori yakpa.
And even for sport. No be only sports. We dey give you correct information wey go help you run your business matter.
But wait, tori suppose dey reliable. It's supposed to carry better truth gum body.
Nothing dey more important. Pass make we get am right.
We go help you run your day if you dey watch us.
The Good Morning Niger Show, showing weekdays 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on wazobiamax TV.
It's good.
Congratulations.
So don't miss us too much because before you blink like this, we are back for you.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of wazobiamax TV.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, Better Talk with this.
Start from nowhere, call they sing, they rush. That's not what I rush enter Nigeria.
Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, if they wear that kind of thing, and boo boo, I go just they wear. I'm not old.
That will make
make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training.
Election. Now, what I dey talk say mistakes they make we admit say some mistakes they and look for a way to get better.
Now, better women they this show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material.
If anything happen, hello daddy. Even me, I see which kind of problematic family be this.
So don't miss us too much, because before you blink like this, we are back for you. Independent.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of Wazobia Max TV.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this. And I start from nowhere, call they sing, they rush. That's not what I rush enter Nigeria. Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, if they wear that kind of thing, and boo I go just they wear. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say
happened before, but it don't happen now, which means America don't break record when it comes to that. And then breaking it down to the question where Chukwudi be asked, say, looking at it, what are the kind of lessons we will learn from this if we have to bring this kind of thing, say we bring them out? Because he give you an example of how our own politicians, they raise shooter up, want to enter political position, or perhaps they even had for a system to say they won't prosecute anybody, not talk of even say they can't and go court. So what are the kind of things, learning from this one, how we also feel, say, okay, this is how we should also look into implementing this kind of ideology, if I rather use the word ideology, inside the Nigerian system.
Well, this kind of thing will be happen for Bodo America. So, any day where this kind of thing happen for this our country, I go there happy. Because our leaders, they commit seriously. But because they know, say, if they commit, they go put ethnicity, they go put religion into rank. Now, they make them, they commit anyhow. For example, this Odi massacre, where we say it been happen that time under Obasanjo, where people say people just die anyhow. I go one action for that matter. If Buhari commit anything, if he command there, may he go stand before the judge. You, where they come, you go receive sense. Behave well. No, say you know they above the country or above the law. So this kind of thing happen for America, it is good. But the system there, guys, they careful because it be like say that they do this thing because they don't want to make Trump contest or make it get bright chance. But the truth be say, Trump as he does so, because if you see the system there, if you commit something, what he do, no matter of public knowledge. And their system there, if you do something, you know they take where they go to arraign you. They fast. So election, don't they draw close? Now then, now no say, now go arena. And you don't say Trump, he get mouth, it's a bit twisting. If now not take careful, if he twist on successfully say, now they win Chontan, and he begin bring the bad of the Biden administration, begin scrutinize them. This thing, if you turn into plus for them, because for this kind of matter, so as they tell you indict him, no mean say you know if you contest. Those will go arena, they know. But they believe say maybe it go feel reduce in popularity. But if they know they're careful, if he multiply in popularity, because Trump sabi cashing on this kind of controversy, they blow. So if they know they're careful, they will just see say they just increase in popularity.
Anyway, we're not going to dwell much on that particular month. We enter straight to the fourth story we will get. And this fourth story, they come from Kaduna. And then following the kidnap will happen on Monday, according to this thing. Kidnap will happen for inside Kachia local government, for inside Kaduna, and where they kidnap about 8 school students, according to the report, they talk say the spokesperson will be the commissioner for information for inside Kaduna. Talk say they don't get full detailed information on how this particular thing happen. And then according to the report, they talk say CEO say this particular kidnap will happen. Nobody say it happened for the school inside the school. Say now for road, the kidnap happened. And nobody only those girls they kidnap. I mean, don't be only saying only those students they kidnap. They also kidnap some other people. You understand? Some other people among them. And they say the government right now they're on top of the situation to make sure they do their best with security forces to fit make sure they bring back this particular guest and other people where they kidnap. Okay, this is what now of course the story 9 be this. And make what so called relate in this way. I would like to bring my own angle of question from here. In the course of the election, we not see things like this. We say we concern.
It be like say then go break.
Then go break. We know the year kidnap. Suddenly, out of the way, election is done. We are back to that money-making season of kidnap. Let us ransom and all that. But looking at it, let us bring it down to Kaduna. We say we be volatile area when it comes to issue of kidnapping. How go we take define our security level to the point where we say at least the Nigerian person go fit get hope. Say okay, even if something happen, they will feel the confidence. Say okay, the state,
I dey safe.
The government,
my country will protect me.
Able to protect me. But in this particular case, today like that. So where would the hope come from for an ordinary person with a kidnap? We no get money to say they want to take bill.
Pay ransom. Oh, Dr. Deji, before you answer the question, we don't throw our phone lines open from different parts of Nigeria. After Dr. Deji answer this one, una fit call us and make una contribution to all the tori wey we don't carry come. Over to you, Dr. Deji.
Well, first, kidnapping, it no supposed to happen. So if it can't happen, you can't say now two people. Now for road, now boy, now girl. Which kind of yes statement be that? It no supposed to happen. If it don't happen, take action. We be say it no go happen again. But this kind of thing, you see, our security agencies, what did they do? Where they pay me, be say they get what we feel call misplaced priority. Something where we say na supposed focus on. Now no go focus on that one. Something we say na no supposed focus on. Now go come they put power. When our security agencies, after independence, after all this our coup, if you look at our security agencies, what did they sabi do? Na state protection. Because when Babangida been create all this DSS, he create am because say they gas protect the state. In this instance, people will occupy political position. That's why when you see the orientation of our police, of our army, if they say, oh, Chukudi now, he don't abuse one person or he talk one matter, their blood goes strong. Because
Dr. Deji, the person where you suppose use for that example.
No, Dr. Deji, you know who they abuse.
Now Nkubi, now he be the person where he mouth sharp.
Thank God say Dr. Deji.
But no, continue. No, I just say I mention now so that you don't know.
Thank God you said it all.
I know that I sleep on
Continue, Dr. Deji.
Nkubi abuse.
I'm happy.
If Chukudi and Nkubi, if they say they do one thing now, maybe they abuse one governor, you go see us, DSS, police, they are bold, they go they strong, they go fish you out. Because why? Their training, their orientation, based on all the coup where they happen, now to follow that kind of pattern. But as country, they develop, where we say things they happen, unemployment they rise, economy they bad, people no get job, they no get work. People can't they devise alternative means for themselves. They go say, oh, unemployment now 50-something or 30-something%. But you go see say people still they buy car. People still they live large. So people they devise other means, different means
to survive.
To survive. Now, what our security agencies do now, they make they don't update themselves. They meet up with the challenge where they happen now, because now we don't get all these coup, all the, all these our political actors, they protected. Now the challenge is the society, banditry, how na go tackle am, kidnapping, S-men, farmers something, how na go tackle am. But instead of that, they no update themselves. So these guys, they come down day far ahead of them.
They continue.
That's why we say, it be like say we no come get security at all, because if something happen, you suppose don't know where the intelligence and the thing where you talk. Now, so you say they give me concern.
Dr. Dejinoves, before you talk about that one where they give you concern, Obi now they call us from Osun State. Oga Obi now, welcome to Aside Hot.
Obi now.
Oga Obi now, I said the volume of your television they high. Now why you no fit hear us? I beg call us back. That thing where they give you concern, go let me you address that.
They give concern, maybe say for Yobe, you go here say Boko Haram the key. Hey. Zamfara, S-men the key. Hey. They tax people. Bandits. But when the election they come, you no go hear anything again. Why? That thing, if they give me concern, and now those places where we say you go to say okay, we get there for year, you no go see much vote. Now then they record high vote. You come the one that say sorry when this election, so our people say they know what did that one tell me? You say they get access to these guys because if you be Boko Haram, if you they preach against Western civilization, now during election, we be say no be the kind government we now want. You know this one now based on democracy. Yes. Now that time. Now suppose show power, but now that time now go sleep. We be say the government go come in, now go come resume.
Dr. Dejinoves,
so that thing they give me concern.
We get person from Lagos on top of our telephone line. Good evening and welcome to Aside Hot.
Hello.
We dey hear you.
Hey, Mazi Chukwudi, I dey greet you, Nkubi.
You are welcome, Mrs. Madu.
Yes, I dey greet to my people. Doctor, how you dey?
I do. Thank you.
I bet this thing what I want to talk now. Concerning this kidnapping in Southern Kaduna, it's on too much. It's on too much, my brother. It's on too much. Every time, Southern Kaduna, every time. The government won't finish the work, Southern Kaduna. Waiting. Every time, Southern Kaduna, not be today, the thing start. Every time, I want to finish them because they're Christian.
Mrs. Madu. Now everywhere, now in this badness they happen. No talk say now just one place and the governor. Make we not talk the one where we say nobody go fit prove when they call you to come answer them. But we appreciate your contribution. It really shows say you dey concerned about what they happen. Everybody will be say the public office, especially as governor. They're not just the answer governor. They call them the chief security officer of the state. And now their responsibility to ensure say everybody they safe. We must ask them question where people know they safe and people they under pressure. Now, Dr. Dejinoves, if we would look this Kaduna, if you check the concentration of our Ogbonge security, now Kaduna the thing there. If people they talk about the Nigeria Defense Academy, but they don't even suppose they slap mosquito. Don't even suppose bite person for Kaduna. If we talk how security presence there for that place, but this badness can't they be like say like you talk maybe hand the day inside. I won't ask you if we want find permanent solution to this problem. What if the thing won't go do?
Yeah, what you we fit do? Maybe we take them from the political angle. Now maybe we they vote good people. What thing I think based on research what I don't read before we say, you see some of these people. With their position of authority, with their position of power, they believe in some of these extremist views. But they don't go allow harm because it go affect them. For example, some governor for this our country, if he believe say what Boko Haram they do, it they good. Say now that kind life. People suppose they live.
So instead of make them use the whole body work, they don't go feed one.
You know, say if they want to entrench that kind of life, no be you go be governor.
Very true.
It go be person will be say maybe it get extremist view
like them.
So you go now begin exist as governor, but you no go take action as you supposed to take action. So we get so many excellencies. Where we say, what did they know? Now to wear 10-yard agbada, you go see them, they parade that so rock. But the security, where we say priority, they too concerned. So if say, if security no day, people no go vote for you, you no go enter.
Very true.
You go try to take perform. But if you know, say, you feel bribe this one, you feel use talk, you feel do mago take enter. And the people where they do this bad thing, their ideology can't align with your own. So you want protect what your ideology align with, and you want protect your own seat. So you go just allow them, may they get free day, because me believe, say, if Nigeria police or army, if they won't work for that Southern Kaduna, if they won't flush them, they go flush them. We be say all these bad people will come out. But they no go take action until we be say one governor cousin, one governor brother, he died there. You can't see them. They want to take action. That kind of thing, it no dey good. So we just got system where we say it go dey functional. Make all these police, army, make them not look at any political or any body language. Where we say if something happen, you go all out. If na Christian misbehave, deal with them. If na Muslim, deal with them. Deal with anybody where we say they threaten the sovereignty and the security of the state. But you go see, say, our security agencies, they know they're proactive, they're reactive. Now, when something happen, you go see them, they talk.
Very true.
They give statement. No, waiting people like you for other countries, they do be say, they're reactive. They get intelligence. They get all this technology. Where we say, as you won't carry out the thing like this, they go grip you. But our own, they go relax.
Until the bad put sentiment aside, waiting that he talk too bad. If you can't win now, you can't win. You can win later. Nobody is above the law. This other one talk say, my name na Hope Emmanuel from Auchi. Our economy is very, very bad. Let government do something about it. Thanks, Hope. Good evening, Ukubi and Chukudi. He said, may God bless the guests, the guests they talk through. And this kind of people we want inside our country. Shagun from Odeku Estate for your state talk say, NGO them, they need to come to inside this matter of drug to help plenty people where they say, then they suffer as then they use them. 3 big bossa for Ogabuba Marua for a job well done. He said the kind of things when he don't do plenty. Messages plenty for all of our WhatsApp. But time don't go. When I don't say we go just start the show before you know PM show don't go. Our Ogbonge visitor, Dr. JG, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Very much.
You carry waka come and you talk plenty as it take concern this matter. Our people went there for house. We won't tell una say Friday on top of us the hot go really dey very very hot. In fact, he get person when wear the jersey of one political party to contest for this election when pass. So we will bring the person inside studio, make the person come talk by the special grace of God. Yes. Make una ensure say that Friday show on top of us in the hot, una no miss am.
Una bye from our humble selves.